KPHNE 193.8 Daphne Radio. Find your perfect match.
This just in, the Depression is sweeping the nation. Everyone is affected from aeronautics to just about everything else. Prices are lowering and no one is buying. Also, Prohibition is hurting the brewing business heavily. It is officially against the law to buy or sell alcohol. World War II is starting and we have to spend a lot of money for the armed forces that protect America. Franklin D. Roosevelt has just recently been inaugurated to be the President of the USA. Now a quick word for the proud sponsor of Mystery Hour.
And now time for our Mystery Hour program. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Scene 1.
Hello? Hello, Detective Blaster. You've been called into a new case. A kidnapping of 2 children from a very rich and prominent family in Manhattan. Okay, Anthea, I'll be right in.
Scene 2, the crime scene.
It seems we have a missing boy and girl. We think kidnapping. Boy's name is Steven, 16, has a driver's license. Girl, Lucy, 10, very sweet and helpful. As you can see, there are no signs of a fight, so we can assume that they were sleeping or knocked out. They disappeared around 5 in the morning. Have you fingerprinted? Yes. Nothing except the kids and the maid. Witnesses? Yes, we think the old neighbor, Margaret Young, might have seen something, and the parents might have something we want to know. Can I talk to Margaret Young first? Yes, of course. The interrogation room. Hello, Miss Young. Yes. Did you see anything suspicious this morning around 5? Yes, I saw a car driving south. It was a blue Corvette that looked very old. Miss Young, could you see anything different about the car? I couldn't see the driver, but the license plate was from Virginia. And I saw something white in the back. It might have been blonde hair. Interesting. Thank you for your time, Miss Young. You may go now. I think she did it. She gave us a perfect description of the car, Anthea. If I was betting, it would not be on her. Can you call the police, alerting them of the car the kidnapper was driving? I would now like to see the parents of the kidnapped children. Yes, sir. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Bailey. Please take a seat. Thank you. It's just so terrible. Both kids gone in one night. My poor baby. I know, ma'am. It will help us find them if you answer our questions as detailed as possible.
Shh, calm down. Let's help them find our darling Lucy.
Mr. Bailey, what did you and your 2 children do last night?
Steven got home from hanging out with his friends around 9, like he always does. And Lucy did homework and helped Laura decorate the house for Christmas. She was in bed before Steven got home. She was so happy, so cheerful.
We sent Steven to bed as soon as he got home.
After a little arguing.
Really? About what?
Going to bed.
He's been arguing a lot lately, and about strange things, like his inheritance. He should know that the money would be split equally between them.
Well.
I can't believe they're gone. Very well, you may go. They did it.
Mystery Hour, proudly sponsored by Dr. Salt.
Dr. Salt, the soda that's the best. Mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, aunt. Everyone will love it. They're crazy if they can't. Scene 3. Detective! They found a ransom note for $1 million. It was in Lucy's bedroom on the windowsill. Fantastic, Anthea. Tell them not to pay yet. Handwritten or typed? Typed. It has very expensive paper. Any sightings of the car? No, sir, but the entire northeastern U.S. is on the lookout. It was big news. 2 of the richest kids in Manhattan get kidnapped. They can't hide them forever. Hello, this is Detective Lester speaking. Yes, I'll be right there. They've cornered the car in Brooklyn. Let's go. Scene 4. Let me go. Hello,
I'm Detective Lester. You are Stephen Ryan Bailey, correct?
Yes? Why?
You were pronounced missing 2 days ago, along with your 10-year-old sister Lucy.
Thank you, Anthea, for clearing that up. Take him into a questioning room, please. Scene 5, an interrogation room. What happened 2 nights ago, Stephen?
I fell asleep like I normally do, and then I woke up in the car you found me in. The kidnapper saw that I was awake, took my sister, and ran out into the rain.
Why do you think he left you?
Probably because he figured that my parents would pay more for her than for me. And he was right.
Thank you for telling us that, Stephen. Just one more question. Why didn't you leave the car? Surely you must have wanted to leave the car you and your sister were kidnapped in.
What? I don't know. I guess my parents wouldn't have been glad to see me if Lucy was still on. Can I go now?
Yes.
He did it!
Actually, he did.
How do you know for sure?
He sounds nervous and hesitant when asked something that should easily fit his story. He always refers to his sister as Lucy, not my sister. Most siblings, especially older ones, will put up some type of a fight when their sibling is in danger, and he has absolutely no injuries or signs of a fight. And the police found no ropes or chains, meaning he wasn't tied up. Also, he has his driver's license, meaning he can drive. And that is why I think he did it, Anthea.
But why? Why kidnap your own sister?
Money. His father hinted at cutting him out of the will, and he knows his parents will pay a ridiculous amount of money to save her. But as a 16-year-old boy with no criminal record, I do not think he would have killed her like the ransom note threatened. The question is, where did he put her? Anthea, quick, check the police notes. Did they find any evidence that Lucy Bailey was ever in the car?
No, sir, but if she was in the car for any period of time, there would be some evidence, right?
Absolutely, and he would not want to take her with him. She would have fought too much. Yes, so we can conclude that she is still in the house where she lives.
Now for a quick break for the weather.
The weather today is partly cloudy with a 15% chance of rain. The high temperature is 91 degrees and the low is 83 degrees. The warm spring winds are coming in from the Gulf and the temperatures are expected to rise.
Now back to the show.
They found the girl, sir. She was in the basement.
Great, Anthea. So I was right?
Of course, Detective Lester, you always are.
Cast of characters. First off, Detective Lassiter, played by Katherine Geilich.
Anthea, played by Danielle Hour-Helfer.
Stephen, played by Chris Dickinson.
Mr. Bailey, played by Harrison Kashada.
Mrs. Bailey, played by Katherine Geilich.
Margaret Young, played by Danielle Hour-Helfer.
Thank you for listening to our program.